Story 2. So this one is on a post on Reddit that's like, what is the most frightening voice messages you've received? And somebody commented, and this is their story. Wow, I forgot the call until now. It's weird since it's a voice message and you never forget. When I read the comments, it suddenly struck me. This voicemail was about 4 to 5 years ago. I didn't check my voice messages for quite some time. I got myself a new phone a few months earlier. I'm unsure about how long this message has been in my phone, and I didn't bother to check for about 6 months or so. I just took for granted if it was an ordinary message from my mom or something along those lines. When I finally checked, the goosebumps I had at the time were out of this world. Keep in mind that I've been watching gore since I was about 12, I'm 23 now, and seen some creepy shit in my days, visiting dark abandoned houses in the middle of the night just for the heck of it. I don't know if I just didn't want to remember it, but here it is. I'm checking my phone for the messages, and all of a sudden, I heard some screaming noises in the background and it just stopped. Then it was quiet. Then I heard some whispering voices in the phone talking about killing somebody. The voices were dark. It was hard to make out all of the voices since it was a group of 3 or more discussing. It was hard to hear exactly what they said, and they were apparently talking into the phone to someone. You're dead. You're so dead, I heard a dark voice say. The voice message was reminding me of this part of the song. I don't think we can play it because it's like copyright music. This was before I even heard the song itself and something even close to it. I decided to shut the phone off. It was meant for someone else and they dialed the wrong number. It was a bit creepy though. I turned the phone on about 30 to 60 minutes later and it said that I had another voice message. I checked the date and number and it was apparently made right after the first message and had the same number. Weird. Who dials the wrong number twice and leaves the same threats twice? So I checked the messages and here's what really creeped me out. I don't want to go into detail of what the call exactly said, but it was quite bad. There, they mentioned my name in a broad accent. It was somewhat hard to tell, but I have a name that is impossible to confuse with someone or something else. Then they talked about my details, about my personal life that only I could have known. I'd rather keep these things to myself, barely use any social media, so how they got this information is something I've wondered for years. They also mentioned that they will kill everyone and everything close to me and take me out last. Could also make out it would happen subtly and everything will look completely natural. When I come to think of it, a couple friends disappeared without a trace and I thought it was due to natural circumstances, and they probably were. And my girlfriend at the time stopped talking to me and just left. I've confronted her on several occasions and it seems like she's hiding something. She seems scared. I thought it was just common cheating and her feelings for me died out. She told me on one occasion the following: family comes first and I don't want to talk about it. What she meant puzzled me, but I didn't think anything of it. Totally suppressed all of it. Could be an explanation out of many. Never registered my phone anywhere and very few people know my number. I haven't heard anything since, but there have been several weird incidents since then. Gotten calls from blocked numbers when I tried to call back, the phone was out of service. I've never talked to anybody about this incident. I probably should. Maybe I'm next. So that is the story, but there's no voice message, so we can't listen to anything.
I have a couple of thoughts. Initially, I was like, someone's doing a prank call on you, and they're actually kind of bad at prank calls, and they took it they did like a Winston Bishop style prank call where they took it way too far.
Yeah,
and like everyone else is like standing there like, hang up, and he's like, and I'm gonna kill your family. Like hang up, and looking around, they're like, yeah, like we're gonna get sued. Like the police are gonna come here. That was my first thought. And then he talked about his girlfriend. I'm like, oh, I wonder if her family has some ties to different groups who are known for illegal activities.
Mm-hmm.
And if, spring came around and they had to do some spring cleaning, and she's like, oh yeah, this is my friend Jeff. He works for my dad. So Jeff isn't gonna come around anymore. Don't ask why.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
I was thinking on the opposite end of like his family's doing this.
Oh.
So that's why like some of his friends in the past have gone missing, because maybe he like goes to his mom and he's like, man, Greg stole my football yesterday. Yeah. And they're like, well, you know what we got to do about Greg then, honey.
Yeah. Greg Yeah.
So, and then maybe him and the girlfriend got in a fight and he went to his mom because he's a mama's boy. And he goes to his mom and he's like, yeah, Tina really like fucked me over right now. She really hurt me this time bad. And so they go to Tina and they're like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Family comes first. You remember that? Family comes first. And we're his family, not you, sweetheart. And like they crack their knuckles and then she's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to back off. And she runs. Yeah.
Maybe her family comes first as a clue.
Yeah.
Because if you paid attention, he'd be like, you know, my mom always says that too. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
He's like, and you're so right. And then moves on.
Yeah.
I don't know if everything in here is necessarily connected.
Yeah.
Some of these could just be spam calls that you're getting.
Yeah. The people threatening to kill you is one thing that is an alarming thing, but I'm like, that's more like pranky, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, and maybe it could all completely be disconnected. Maybe his friends just like moved away and his girlfriend actually was like, you don't want kids and I want kids. And we've talked about this. I don't know why you don't understand. I told you. Family comes first.
I told you I was leaving.
Yeah, I told you that I wanted kids. You said no, so I left. Yeah. And then on top of that, like somebody is like prank calling him. And so now he's trying to like, he's going into psychosis because his whole life's falling apart. And so he's like, these people are coming to kill me.
Yeah. I don't think this is illegal. I'm going to look it up after. And if it is legal, cut this out. I think it's funny. Do we have more?
Nope, that's it. Story 3.
Story 3.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?